An Australia visitor visa, officially known as the eVisitor visa, is an electronic visa that allows individuals to visit Australia for up to 3 months at a time for tourism or business purposes. This visa is available to citizens of certain countries, including many European countries, Canada, and the United States. An Australia ETA, Electronic Travel Authority, is an electronic visa that allows individuals to visit Australia for tourism or business purposes for up to 3 months at a time. This visa is available to citizens of certain countries, including many Asian and Middle Eastern countries, as well as Canada and the US. Hi, I'm Dalma, your cool travel expert, and today I'll show you how to easily apply for an ETA or an eVisitor visa online, depending on your travel needs. Now, you might be wondering, what's the difference between an eVisitor visa and an ETA then? The eVisitor visa and ETA are both electronic visas that allow individuals to visit Australia for tourism or business purposes for up to 3 months at a time. I know what you're thinking, we've said this. However, there are some differences between the two. Firstly, the eVisitor visa is available to citizens of certain European countries, Canada, and few other countries, while the ETA is available to citizens of more countries, including some Asian and Middle Eastern countries. Secondly, though, the eVisitor visa has no application fee, while the ETA has a fee of 20 Australian dollars. Thirdly, while both visas have similar eligibility requirements and allow the same activities, tourism and business, the eVisitor visa allows the holder to study for up to 3 months in Australia, while the ETA doesn't. Lastly, the eVisitor visa is valid for up to 12 months from the date of issue, while the ETA is typically valid for 12 months from the date of grant or until the passport expires, whichever comes first. Overall, the main differences between the eVisitor visa and ETA are the countries eligible for each visa, the application fee, the ability to study, and the validity period. Now, let's talk about the application process for an eVisitor visa. Before we start, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And let's make sure you have everything you need. First, you will need a valid passport. The passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay in Australia. Now that you have everything you need, let's get started. The first step is to visit the Australian government website. We have provided a link to the website in the description box below. Once you have arrived at the website, scroll down to the Apply for an eVisitor visa. You'll see the section right there, and click on the Apply Now button. The next step is to fill out the application form. The form will ask for basic information such as your name, address, and date of birth, and will also ask for your passport details and your intended dates of travel to Australia. Make sure you enter this information accurately, as errors could delay or deny your application. The next step is to submit your application. You will need to attach a scanned copy of your passport bio page to the application form. This is the page of your passport that contains your personal details and your photograph. Make sure the image is clear and in color. Finally, review your application carefully and click the Submit button. Your application will be processed within 24 hours and you will receive an email confirming the outcome of your application. Now, let's look at the self-application process for an ETA, which, to be honest, is very similar. You will need a valid passport. The passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay in Australia. Next, you will need a credit or debit card to pay the visa application fee. The fee is currently 20 Australian dollars and is non-refundable. Now that you have everything you need, let's get started. The first step is to visit the Australian government's website. Don't forget, you'll find the link in the description box below. Once you have arrived at the website, scroll down to the Apply for an ETA section and click on the Apply Now button. The next step is to fill out the application form. The form will ask for basic information such as your name, address, and date of birth. It will also ask for your passport details, same as the eVisitor visa, and intended travel dates to Australia. Better to be safe than sorry, so make sure you enter this information accurately, as errors could delay your application. After you have completed the form, you will need to pay the 20 Australian dollars application fee using your credit or debit card. Once payment has been made, you'll receive an email confirmation of your payment. The next step is to submit your application. Your application will be processed within seconds and you will receive an email confirmation of the outcome of your application. The ETA will be electronically linked to your passport if your application is approved. And that's it. If your application is successful, successful, you will be granted an ETA that allows you to enter Australia for up to 3 months. Remember to print a copy of your ETA and take it with you when you travel to Australia. Now, if you want a more straightforward process or an expert to run your eVisitor visa or ETA application, you're not alone. iVisa travelers take advantage of the benefits of submitting their visa applications with iVisa.com. Our platform is much less complicated than dealing with foreign governments and much faster. Our experts take care of everything, providing an easier and stress-free way to apply for your visas. This way, you can focus on what matters: traveling. We've been simplifying travel for over a decade, and our straightforward application process takes less than 5 minutes. Step 1. Download the iVisa app or go to iVisa.com, select your nationality and Australia as your destination. Step 2. Now click on Apply Now. Step 3. Type in your email address. Make sure you write your email address correctly, as this is the address we'll use for all communications, including sending you either your eVisa or ETA. Step 4. Now fill out some information such as your birth date and your passport info. Step 5. Select processing time according to your preference. We have 3 options available. If you're doing this with time, you can select the standard processing time. But if you're doing this in a rush, we have the rush and the super rush services. Step 6. Include an additional service if you need to and want to, like iVisa Plus. The iVisa Plus subscription offers unlimited travel documentation and 24/7 prioritized customer support for a yearly fee. Perfect for frequent travelers. And just like that, all of your worries are now ours. Our well-experienced travel experts at iVisa are more than welcome to process your visa request and answer any questions you may have. At the end of the day, traveling should be simple, but getting travel documents can feel complicated and overwhelming. At iVisa, we pride ourselves on being the most reliable experts so you can focus on what's important: traveling. We've been doing it for over a decade. That's why over 1 million travelers have chosen us to help them get their documents, because we make traveling simple, reliable, and stress-free. Do you have any questions about visiting Australia and applying for a travel visa? Feel free to write them down in the comment section and we'll get back to you ASAP. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more travel-related content, travel hacks, and life-saving travel content, all in the same place. I'm Dalma, your Google travel expert, and I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels.